the end of Pirkei Avos, the Mishnah tells a story. Tells you a story. He was once traveling on the road, and he met a person. So Maharal asks, he's sharing where did the incident take place. It was on the road. He said, what does he have to tell us the setting? It was a road, or it was in a house, or in a city? It's irrelevant. Why on the road? He says, he acknowledged me, and I responded to the acknowledgement. The position what he's coming to communicate to us is unreliable. What do we need this prelude to what he's telling us? You know, he wore a green suit and a feather in his hat. That's all irrelevant to the whole story. And he spoke with a Russian accent. Therefore, what? No, it was Ukrainian. It wasn't Russian. It's a different. You have to know what it is. Why? It says he acknowledged him first. The stranger acknowledged Rabbi Yossi ben Kisma. Rabbi Yossi should have taken the initiative. Why? No one ever acknowledged him before he acknowledged him first. Even Akum Shebashuk, even a Goy Dimor says in Brachos. He's walking on the road here. So you.
That's what it's telling you. He's on the road.
I'll tell you a story of my Rishiva. Many years ago, in Elizabeth, New Jersey, it's not too far from Highland Park, there was a Rabbi Teitz. Rabbi Teitz was did tremendous things in that area. He was like the Rav of that whole region, not only Elizabeth, all those small towns. He had a school, he had many things there. And he was a European Rav. How did he come there? So his father-in-law, his name was Rabbi Prael. I was told over the story. Rabbi Prael, remember the story? Rabbi Prael was the Rav. And Rabbi Teitz was a Bach in Tels in Europe. And they sent him to this area to raise money for Tels. This is in the 20s, they sent him. And in those days, Rabbi Prael was a Lithuanian Rav. And he had daughters. He had many daughters. He had one son. And that was the Prael from your community. That he was the only son, his grandfather. And he's a catch. You know, he was a Talmud Chacham. He was somebody special. And he took him as a son-in-law. That's how Rabbi Teitz came to Elizabeth. So Rabbi Prael once invited Mar Shiva in the 30s to spend the Shabbos in his home. And he said to him, but it's on one condition. The condition is that his daughters, they sing Zmeris at the table Friday night. That's the first condition. So if he wants to come, he has to agree that his daughters could sing at the table. That's firstly. Because there's a tshuva from, it's a famous tshuva from the Sridei Eish, that with the many reasons that if it's psukim and it's done in unison, there are many reasons why heterim. Because he told him of a story, because in 1927, when Baruch Ber was there for Shabbos, and his daughter started to sing Zmeris at the table, Shabbos turned into Tisha B'Av immediately. He says he doesn't want to re-experience what he had with Baruch Ber. So if he wants to come, he could come. Secondly, because he has Persian carpets in the house, he cannot give him Negelvasa by the bed. Because Baruch Ber, when he washed Negelvasa, the water spilled out on the carpets. Those are the two preconditions for him to come. Okay? So my Rishiva said, he agreed, he went. See, my Rishiva was the type, once he started thinking learning, you could talk to him, he didn't hear what you were saying. So he says to me, and I knew him very well, he says, you know me. So what did I do? Started to think about something. I was out of touch with what was going on. He didn't hear the daughter singing, nothing, that was it. He didn't want to rely on any heterim of Kol Isha. So I'm saying, Rabbi Yosef Mikizmi is walking on the road. He's engrossed in learning. Do you think he's going to hear what this man has to say? Right? that's the prelude to the story for which you're to respond. I guarantee the Maharal is not going to say what you're saying. Okay. V'od lo mehutzich losev imonu lo hoyelo lo made rak ritzon chishtor b'mekomenu. He says, I want you to come live with us. Lo hoyelo ma rak ritzon chishtor b'mekomenu. What do you mean with us, imonu? Like I said yesterday, you'll open up a shtibel in the corner, in some whatever. Do your thing. We want a person like you in our community. He said, imanu. We want you to live with us. Vod lo havale loma rak b'mokom ploni ani. Ki lo shoal al chachom shebimkomo. He should have said, I come from such and such a place. He didn't ask him, are there rabbis in your community? He asked, could you please come? He says, I come from a community of what? Of Chachomi. Tell me where you come from. Finished. At firstly, he never said because my community is devoid of Torah. He didn't say that. He says, I'd like you to come to live in our community. We're willing to pay any wage. Right? It's like, certain shuls are looking for rabbis. They're willing to pay any wage. Yossi. They're willing to pay any wage. Okay? Your community. Shemata nosili kol kesef zov shavolim in anidor el mokum Torah. Kiulu b'mekom gam ke mokum Torah. I mean, he didn't even allude that his community doesn't have Torah. Say he doesn't have enough Torah. I only will live in a community that has Torah. Where does it indicate it doesn't have Torah? The Tinek, everybody says Tinek has no Torah. Orengo doesn't have Torah. Well, Tenafly doesn't have Torah. Whoever said such a thing. Right? V'od haksuvim shei v'salecho tantcho oscho. Then he quotes Psukim. Pirush bolam hazeh shochva toshmar lecho bekever hakitzosi tzchech loma bolam hazeh komar tantcho oscho bekever ametishmar lecho. It says, in this world it will lead you. In the grave will watch over. Olam habo hitzichecho. In the world to come, that's going to be your subject matter which you're going to speak. V'ochevi kro liakes liazov ma'in zeh akos v'lekan. Other questions they ask about this Mishnah, but they're not important questions. With his explanation, those questions will also be answered. Okay, we'll leave it for next week. What?